think we're streaming. We'll see right now. How's YouTube? No. Oh shit. Alright, so we are doing a frozen rope right now.
Alright, so
I
we are
came late.
doing a frozen rope right now.
I
Alright, so I came late. Doing a frozen rope right now. Alright, so
let me figure this out real quick. That's fine. Yeah, perfect. Cool. Like, we're chilling. All right. So we started a little late, but that's okay. All right. So I'm on the clock. I go Gunner, my first pick. I think we might get a little weird this draft. I lied. No, okay. Yeah. We'll take Brett Runker. Probably a bad pick. So let me explain. All right. So I go Brent Rooker right here just because I've done so many drafts and I want to get a little different where I just pull Rooker on the right side of the board because let me see where the draft board is at. Because if you see Brent Rooker, he always goes over here. He never falls over here at pick 35. So I'm trying something a little different. Okay. Sherman a rope. Yeah, so this is a frozen rope. This will be my last draft probably for MLB. And how I see it is that I want to have a little fun this in this draft. I want to change some things. So I start Gunner. I have zero concern about his injury history right now. Now I'm overweight on Gunner, so I could kind of just say, hey, I have a lot of him, so there's no need for me to take him again. But I think Gunner has top three, top five potential. And I think that we're getting a gift, potentially him falling. I go Brent Rooker just because I know these guys like Jackson Serio, Jared Duran have like obviously more upside. But I mean, Rooker's no slouch himself. I mean, dude could smash 40 plus bombs, drive in a bunch of like he's basically Kyle Schwarber, but maybe won't get the same run support. And I don't think he's a bad pick if you want to pull him up in the early second, just because I think it's cool to get a little unique here, where, like I said, there's not going to be many teams on the right side that have Rooker, especially in the frozen ropes. So I'll be one of the few teams that have a combination of Rooker on the players on this side. I just got off work and legit right when I stepped in the house, the draft started. So I was like kind of like rushing to like get on stream because if we win the frozen rope and for this team, I want to be live stream. I think that would be pretty cool. Alright, so we're coming up on the clock. Let's see what we're gonna do right now. One of the reasons why I took Rooker is for maybe just to pair with Lawrence Butler too. Now, Lawrence Butler is obviously paired with Rooker a lot, so maybe that defeats the purpose for me, reaching on him. But I don't care. I haven't done a draft in a while, so I was talking to a few people, and the ADPs and pitchers have been rising up. And this draft, I want to get players that I just want to just have on my team. So I'm gonna take Lawrence Butler. Yeah, we taking Lawrence Butler. Maybe taking Rooker, pick 14, is just a dumb idea. But I don't think many teams are gonna have a Gunnar Rooker pairing, and then especially if I go infield here too. Okay, so we have Marte and Devers goes. I think what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Garrett Crochet. I want this team to get players that I have kind of conviction for, and Garrett Crochet I think is gonna be one of the best pitchers this year. I think he could just crush all year. Where did my trout go? I'll just go board. So my trout went pick 33. Okay. Yo, good morning, Turbo. Hey, if you're here watching this right now, what do you think of pulling Rooker on the right side of the board? And the reason for me doing it is that one is he's always going on the left side of the board, so I don't think he's ever on the right side. And Brent Rooker, I don't think is too far behind these other outfielders. I do think obviously Vlad's better, Lindor's better. Duran, we saw the ceiling with him already. But what do you think? Oh, okay. Yeah. See, Turbo, ball. That's kind of my thought process too. And with the frozen rope, there's only 4,500 teams, and it's looking like we might not even get halfway there before MLB starts. So I just want to make this last frozen rope a little unique, a little fun. I take Garrett Crochet. I take him over Zach Wheeler too, which I don't think is common. But Crochet is a guy I just love, man. I think his stuff is electric, and I think he's gonna throw 250 Ks or something. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we do in there. Alright, so we have Cody Bellinger, Ozzy, Suzuki, Randy. So not too much is different right now compared to the last time I drafted, which was a couple weeks ago in the first 5 rounds. But I know in the next few rounds things are going to get a little different. So we're up in 4 picks. Wow, Alex Bregman has risen up a lot. I remember when he was going in the 90s and even the hundreds sometimes. So we have a little fall from. Okay, so he goes Doyle or Yelich. Who's the pick here? Who do you pick between Doyle and Yelich? I like both. I know this guy's gonna take either one. We're gonna do this Yelich, and then he'll probably take Doyle. But that's okay. He'll get over halfway there, but it's definitely over. I think. Yeah, no, I think so too. If I had to put money, I think I think it probably caps out around like 68 to 70%. Right now, I don't know what it is right now. I mean, is this where I just reach up on Strider and say fuck it? Can I even take Strider over a Corbin Burns? Or do I go William Contreras? We'll go William Contreras. We'll get the correlation in. We'll get the Yelich. So we have a Milwaukee thing we're building, and then we have a athletic thing we're building. Even if it gets, let's say if it gets to 75%, like that's still nice for people who are doing these at maxing because that's 25% people that are not going to be doing it. So the advanced trader will be better. Um, it gives you a little bit more of a floor on your frozen ropes. Yeah, no, like this is a nice pairing right here, William and Yelich, and it kind of helps with I think the Rooker and Butler thing, because I don't think a lot of teams have like Rooker. They don't have really Rooker, Yelich, Contreras. I don't think so. And here goes Strider. So Strider goes pick 66 right here. It was fun taking Strider back when he was going in the 80s and 90s. All right, so Butler, Garrett Crochet, Yelich, and William Contreras. I'm happy that I did take a picture here because I don't want to have to. I'd rather overspend on the elite pitchers early than overspend on like decent pitchers later. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to pay like Christopher Sanchez like price taking like a 130 something when he was going like 190s, who I think is a good pitcher, but I think a lot of pitchers there are similar. But I think Garrett Crochet, who's risen maybe like 12 to 15 picks, could be the SP1. Let me get a little more comfortable here. Try to fix the camera. All right, let's see what we're gonna do. So I got SP1. We have a 1, 2, 3 build right now. There's some pictures I like on the way back. So Bo Bichette's been moving up. Okay. Jordan Westbrook, that's early for him. Pick 73. I wonder if that's a star method or he really wanted him. So Spencer Steer's on the IL. The Reds will place Steer's shoulder on the injured list to start the regular season. So I think he did hit some balls like in like a minor league or something. Yeah, he played. So it looks like this is just precaution to get him ramped up. And I would assume once the IL, like once he's off that, go with it. That's crazy. Someone posted in Discord false news. Okay, so I am interested in Spencer Steer here a little bit. I mean, he's basically Brian Doyle, just cheaper. You know, he's gonna miss some time, but yeah, we'll take the little discounts there. I mean, Mac McClain. Do I need to take Mac McClain? I know his rookie year he was like he overachieved. You know, he was popping, and then last year he missed all of it. But I'm good right now, I think. Um, there's some interesting pictures here. Let me see outfield real quick. I mean, outfield gets ugly, but we're gonna push it. We'll take another picture. I'm taking a lot of this guy, and we're just gonna oh no. So I got hit with the star method right now. I mean, it's not terrible. Like, I don't mind Taylor Wood. It could have been worse. I did want to take DeGrom right there. I mean, that's my fault. I wasn't paying attention. But fuck it. We go Taylor Ward right there, man. Okay. What I was thinking was why I wanted to pass on Ward is so I could focus on like JJ Bleday with my next go around. You know, have that athletics. Interesting. 10% chance DeGrom falls back. Got him around 107 yesterday. Oh, nice. That is a chance too, because like in a room like this, like people could maybe just be scared of the, you know, players typically like injury prone. And I don't mind having 5 outfielders right now because it gets ugly. But also, I don't want to just do the same thing every time. So I'll probably cool it on outfield for a while. Like if Soler falls, you know, only like these are 3 outfields that correlate. Then you know, I'm a Rutschman guy. I don't know why people don't like are not into him as much. 2 years ago, he was balling out. Like dude was a monster. And last year, I think he was on a tear, like just going crazy. But then I don't know if he got hit by a pitch. I don't know if he just, you know, maybe the fatigue of being a catcher got him. Okay. So Rutschman goes right here. So yeah, he goes to the Jordan Westbrook team. Okay. I mean, nothing too crazy I've seen. I mean, Steer, he's a faller, but that's normal with the news that came out. P. Crow Armstrong actually went going a little earlier. Interesting. He's got to be the next underdog tweet, right? That's hilarious, bro. I got hit with the Roki news, man. I got balked. Which I'll be honest with you, bro. I didn't mind because I have like 2% Roki, So like if that dude gets hurt, like it does not hurt me. A little bit interesting. Okay, so I mean, Matt Chapman's an easy smash for me here. Is everything cool with him? Okay. Hunter Brown's also, I don't mind. Tiger Glass now. Like there's a couple guys. So I'm yeah, cause like pitcher, like this is one of the pitchers we see. Okay, so the two things I'm thinking about are these. Is that the rest of the pitchers we're gonna see going forward? They're either hurt or they've moved up a ton. Hunter Brown's been the same all off season, so his values hasn't changed. But guys like Robbie Ray's surging up, Sanchez surging up, Pavetta's been a slow mover. I'm on the clock. I'm away on outfield right now, and I like Jake Berger in general. I think he's just a good player. It's between Berger and Glass now, but I'm gonna take Glass now, just because I think I'm gonna like the infield next. Then I'm gonna like pitcher. Yeah. I'm probably gonna want to stop at 6 pitching or 7, but everyone's saying that stopping at 6 is hard. Had 0 shares on McLean or McClennan, dodged that, but feel generally bad for him. Yeah, I have I think 10 or 11% of him. He was one that I was targeting a lot when he was going around like the 150s, like 140s, and then I slowed down. But I feel bad for him too because I mean, dude is like definitely one of the most talented pitchers in baseball, and this will be what the third serious injury he has. It sucks. So look, so the reason why we take a last now is this. People I think, are going to start pumping pitchers up. I mean, Zach, Max, over Sandy. So I feel really, really good about my three pitching I started with. It sucks for the people that have a lot of these pitchers though, man. Like I think I'll accept the results I've got from pitching so far. Grayson 10%, Cole 6%, Kirby 6%. Jared Jones did hurt though. I mean, I don't know if anything's official, but I have 14% Jared Jones, and then I also have 11% Shane. I have like 16% Sean Mania, but like I don't really care that much about that. I think he'll be fine once he comes back. Lewis Gill 3%. We're gonna open up this Celsius. I heard Jared Jones is seeking a second opinion, which never sounds good. Same day. It was either the same day or the next day. And like when you hear that, man, yeah, something's wrong. Which sucks because I think Jared Jones is a good pitcher. I think he was gonna surprise some people this year. All right. How do you feel about George Kirby? When's a good price to pick him? Because look, like if Kirby just misses, like if he's only on the IL 15 stint one time, is he a good picker? See, I don't like this. Sonny Gray's someone that I liked early on, but I've been kind of fading. He acknowledged that his velocity has been down since since spring, but he's like this. I don't like this for a pitcher that's like 35 years old. Maybe Sonny Gray is gonna be this year's Kevin Gausman. It just like starts to decline. All right, so infield's ugly right now. You know what we're gonna do? We're taking Joe Ryan. I'm all in on this guy. We're gonna continue it. Yo, what's up, Uncle? How we doing? I gotta share when I was taking 130s. See some people say he's undraftable. Yeah, I've quoted on Gray since then. Don't think he's cooked, but it's not great. Yeah, he's not cooked at all. It's just a red flag. So right here, Kirby and Ray. The two things is that Kirby, like Ray, is exciting because he's one of the best pitchers when healthy. And we're just going to do it, man. We're just going to take these healthy pitchers that are able to strike people out. And then we're just going to chill. This will probably be either... I think this will probably be a 6-7-7 build. Which, honestly, I don't care. Fuck it. Let's have some fun. Hard to get him in the 130s now. Definitely justifiable. LOL. Yeah, dude. With the rooms you're sending me, man, like Robbie Ray's like gonna be hitting like the 118 soon. All right, so I'm now this is where I start kind of looking at stacks. And it works out well because like I like a lot of these infield later. Like that I like Hoskins, I like Zach Neto, Odell. Who else do I have? Baltimore, Cincinnati. Yeah, Cincinnati. The Athletics. I don't know how Soderstrom's been. I have a ton of him though. Also, can't forget Nez's boy, Jacob Wilson, the white Luis Reyes, but he's been crushing it. You know what I might do? I don't have no Jacob Wilson, and nice baseball draft. Yeah. This is me switching up a little bit, which is so weird to me because like I'm kind of not exhausted, but when you're going back from different sports, I feel like I need to turn my mind off and then turn another part of it on. So we have here. Let me go to the board. So someone took Shane McClain. Now, I mean, I feel bad for the guy, man. I mean, I don't know if he's on auto or he didn't see the news yet, or maybe he just doesn't give a fuck and he's like, you know what, YOLO, he'll be fine. I've been saying this. I think sleeper. I think baseball would dominate on sleeper. I love sleeper as a platform. Obviously, I play a lot of fantasy football in there, and if sleeper was added, I think that would be very exciting. 99% autoing off ranks and didn't remove him. Yeah, that sucks, man. And like if you have Kirby, if you have Shane, if you have Jared Jones, your team's not dead. It sucks though because you want to start the season off healthy. Now, if you have someone like Garrett Cole who you took in the 5th or 6th round, that sucks. Like it's hard to overcome that. But it doesn't mean you're dead. It's just you're behind the 8 ball and you got to make sure you smash the other 19 rounds. I would consider it. I agree sleeper would be smart to add. Baseball was my first love in the past. Hey, I see why. I mean, I just love being able to check the stats every day and seeing what's going on. So we're on the clock. Let me see. What's picture? I mean, maybe I just take Kirby and then just call it a day. But in the meantime, I'm gonna take Max Muncy as one of my infields. I think he's underpriced, and as my third infield, I want a little more excitement here. Let me see. Okay, Parker Meadows. What's up with him? Parker Meadows 4 weeks from throwing. Yeah, it's not great. Okay, so I'm taking a pitcher, but what pitcher? It's either Kirby. I mean, Clay just keeps on like rising. Gavin. Um, you know what? We'll just go Clay. We'll go Clay Holmes, and we just hope that he's able to pitch all season and be a stud. I mean, sleeper gets it, right, Kev? Yeah, I mean, I'll be down for doing a sleeper baseball. But, I mean, Dynasty for baseball is, like, crazy, for sure. There's a lot more dynamics in baseball than there is for football when it comes to Dynasty. I'm kind of questioning, like, was Clay Holmes a pick there? Was he the pick over Kirby? If I do a 6 man, if I stop at 6 here, I'm pretty much just betting on the health of these pitchers. I think these pitchers are good enough for 6. I mean, Crochet's nasty, Hunter Brown's good, Glasnow's nasty, Joe Ryan's nasty, Robbie Ray's nasty, and Clay Holmes. Maybe he's a really bad pick, or maybe he's a really good pick. I've been 11 picks. Okay. Yeah, especially if you want to go 6. Turbo, do you go Kirby, Clay Holmes, Mackenzie Gore, or Gavin Williams? The thing with Clay Holmes is that he was definitely more exciting to take later, but there's something about this guy that like kind of gives me the Michael King vibes of last year, where he was just a former reliever, from just kind of Seth Lugo too. I think was a former reliever, and Clay Holmes just seems like he's like has been the most oppressive pitcher this spring. I take those three over. I take those three too for sure. And now we're approaching where like ADP doesn't really matter. Dang, Reese Hawkins has moved up. He was in the 200s for a while. I didn't realize that his ADP's moved up that much. Royce Lewis is a faller, like he should be. I'm probably not gonna take him here, but like if he's in the 200s, I can see myself taking him. Jackson Jobe did make the rotation, which I think is like, I mean, I think it's good news because obviously if he's a great pitcher, he's gonna help you out. But like, I'm too inexperienced to know how this affects like the playoffs. Like, do they stretch him out? Do they shut him down like a month before the season? Or a playoff team, like how do they go about that? I don't know. We're taking Hoskins here. Okay, so our next pick, we're gonna be going. See, outfield is just kind of like jumping up right now, so I'm gonna take Joe Adele. Angels play 7 games in the playoffs, which I think is like kind of underrated, but maybe not. Maybe it doesn't matter, but I do like that. But I get it. If he's my 5 or 6, he's buried. So sure, I would just lower the being would feel like fancy Bryce Miller to me, 100%. World Series while starting pitchers, yes. Who is a consensus number one pick in baseball fantasy? Is it Otani? For the most sake, like in most platforms, depends. Like if you're playing a roto format, Bobby Witt is considered the 101 with Otani. This is a points format, best ball tournament style, and Otani is a 101 here, but Aaron Judge is also like right next to him. I think Otani should be the 101, but I am concerned a little bit because I don't think he's gonna steal as many bases, and at the same time, if he starts throwing again, I wonder if he's a higher risk for injury. So I've taken Judge over Otani. I've taken Otani over Judge, but those are my top two in this format. First time in Major League Baseball history, World Series was won with mostly relief pitching. Wow, that is insane. That is crazy. And now, I mean, dude, Dodgers have they have easily the best rotation. Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Jacob Wilson or Shorterstone. Or both. Or both. So I have 4 more picks left. I think I'm done at pitching with 6. And now I'm debating if I want to be done at outfield with 6 and make this a 8 infield, or if I want to go a 7-7. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Outfield. If I did want to take outfield, hold up. Who's Andy Pages? I mean, I've heard of him, but he's. Yo, Turbo, if you're there, who are some of these like later round outfields you like? Blake Snell has to be up there. Oh, who's the consensus number one pitcher taken? Well, first, Blake Snow, he's not the consensus number one, but he's like top 6 to 8 probably. Number one though would be Paul Skeens from Pittsburgh. All right, so outfield. I mean, I'm gonna start just taking guys that I want. So I'll take Tyler Soderstrom right here. Where's Matt Shaw? Oh, so Zach Zelos hurt. Hold up. Whatever his name is. Interesting. Interesting. I think Trevor Story was hurt too, right? Yeah. Do you think these 6 outfield are cool to stop at? In the whole athletics things, we're taking Jacob and Tyler Soderstone. Shay Lan, whatever his last name is, probably the best pick out of these two, but I'm good on him. Okay, you stop at 6? Yeah, I'm gonna have some fun. So this is gonna be a 6-8-6 build. I never build these type of teams, but I feel strong about my pitching. Outfield, I'm solid with. There's downside. I mean, Yelich, relying on him being healthy, relying on Steer to come back soon. So we have that, and then Infield, I mean, my third infield was pick 155, so I think going 8 infield here is it's not a bad thing. But now, let's see who we could take. I mean, if Royce Lewis keeps falling, I'll probably take him. I probably should have took Royce Lewis a couple picks ago, to be honest. Will Smith. Yeah, so Royce Lewis goes. That's okay. Andy Pager, average hitter with power. Okay, that's right. Paul's a warrior. Paul. No, Paul. Paul. I don't know if you mean Paul Skeens, the pitcher, for the Pittsburgh Pirates, or I don't know what Paul you're talking about. 686 makes sense here. Yeah, I agree. Are you maxing the frozen ropes, or are you doing any more? And if so, are you kind of just taking what the drafts gives you, or are you trying to go in with a certain with a different strategy? Okay. Yeah, Paula Warrior, Pitt. Oh, you're saying that Paul's a warrior. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, so the top pitchers, Paul Skeens, Tariq Skobal from Detroit Tigers, Zach Wheeler from the Phillies. Garrett Crochet is one of my favorite pitchers. I think he could finish as SP1 from Boston. Then you got like other solid guys like Dylan Cease from San Diego. Spencer Strider, I think if he's fully healthy, he's still one of the best pitchers from Atlanta Braves. Okay. Oh, so Christian, that dude already. Okay. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm good on pitching here. We're gonna take Will Smith. That correlates with Max Muncy, and then this next pick, I think I'll probably just take a Matt Shaw and hope that he's just a superstar rookie. So this is the team. Just gonna be busy getting Puck and Max and Dingers. Yeah, bro. Like, just max some Dingers out. The reason why for me, it's like I don't know if it's like a disorder. Like, I was stuck on 19 rows for the longest. I was like, yo, like, I just need to max it, just so my mind can calm down. All right. Where is Roki going for the Dodgers? I will show you where Roki's going. Roki is so in this draft he went pick 90 overall, which is about right. He goes anywhere from like the low to like high 90s. When it comes to the Dodgers pitching, is usually Snell, it's Yamamoto, it's Roki, and then it's Glasnow. Oh, Sho Ohtani is not a pitcher in this format, just a hitter. So I'm about to finish this draft. I'm just gonna look at my team, and then I'm going to be ending. So I've done 209 drafts, including this one, which will be 210, which is kind of crazy. But this 200,000 worth of prizes. If you win first place, I think it's like $40,000. So let's go look at this team. Let's go look at this 5th place team. All right. So we have a Garrett Crochet Jones. Most importantly, all these pitchers are healthy. They're healthy, they're alive, and they're pretty good. So I like this as a six pitcher team. Then we have eight infield: Gunnar, William, Max Muncy, Reese Hawkins, Tyler Soderstrom, Jacob Wilson, Will Smith, and Matt Shaw. This is a weird infield team, more weirder than they usually build, where we took Gunnar, then William, and they kind of just waited. But the guys I took later, I mean Muncy, Hoskins, Soderstrom, I think have 30 homer upside. Jacob Wilson's interesting where he doesn't have much power, but I think he's been showing off a lot of power in spring, and he's in a good lineup. Will Smith, I think, is solid, and then Matt Shaw, he's a rookie, but maybe he's a superstar. Brent Rooker, Lawrence Butler, Christian Yelich, Spencer Steer, Taylor Ward, and Joe Dell. Outfield, banking on health, but that's every team you draft. Like, you want them to be healthy. I like the team. This is my last MLB draft, probably, for till next year. So I'm glad I was able to get it on live stream. I'm glad I was get this last rope in. Thanks for stopping by. If you're watching, appreciate you guys. And we'll look back on the results in this team in probably like 6 months. But that's it. I'm going to be ending the live stream right now. Thank you guys for stopping by. Let me see. Let me go to stop the stream right now though. Watch anyway. Don't go. Count no.